The rental market in London is currently crazy. We struggle to find a decent property that costs less than £1,900. We've been actually shocked by the properties that you can find on Rightmove or Zoopla. But how did we end up here? 1 year ago, we were living in Vienna and we left behind our amazing flat. It was costing us only €900. And right now we're literally paying double for a flat that we don't really like. So we spent the better part of this month arranging viewings for properties within our specs, and we're gonna show you each of them we visited with a voiceover on what we thought. Hello and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Daniel and together with Maya, we make videos about beautiful places that we visit. So we usually bring to this channel travel vlogs and travel guides, but in today's video, we're gonna take you with us to property hunt. So we are finally ready to relocate and we're gonna be visiting 5 properties and show you what is the property market in London looks like as of today. So the rental market in London is currently crazy. We struggle to find a decent property that costs less than £1,900, and this is just a 1-bedroom flat. We've been actually shocked by the properties that you can find on Rightmove or Zoopla, and we know that there is such a high demand right now, and so the market of course is currently overinflated, such a high demand with low supply of decent properties. In 2024, the average price for a property in London was around £2,200, although this varies depending on the area. So the closer you get to the city center, for example, areas like Westminster or Kensington, of course, these prices can be much higher. The property market doesn't show any slowdown and landlords are just continuing to increase the prices over time. But how did we end up here? So 1 year ago, we were living in Vienna and we left behind our amazing flat, which was costing us only €900. And right now we're literally paying double for a flat that we don't really like. One of the things that we currently dislike of our flat is that it's on the ground floor, and during the cold months and the humid months, this apartment is really cold. Of course, as many other properties in London, there is a damp issue and we often find some mold on walls. The construction materials are not that great. The walls are very thin and we can always hear our neighbors upstairs. Even though our rent is not that high, it's around £1,600. Being this flat very humid and cold, we end up during cold months to spend from £200 to £250 just to keep this place warm. That is why we are looking to relocate and find a place which is more insulated, and having the experience of living in a new build in Vienna, this is what we're actually looking for now in London. So to set the scene of our new flat, we are looking for an apartment that is not too far from the city of London, which is where I work and I'm currently cycling. We also would like to have an overground or a tube station not too far, and of course have some nice green areas. So as I mentioned, we would like to live in a new build, which has to be relatively modern and have some facilities. For example, Maya usually works from home, so we're looking for a place that has a co-working space. Of course, we are not gonna live on the ground floor anymore, so we were looking to have a balcony and being on upper floors. One of the requests from Maya is to have a bath. And since I really like to cook, I'm looking for a place that has a really nice modern kitchen. So we're also looking for an unfurnished place because in the last year we actually collected lots of furniture that we really like and we want to take with us. And in terms of pricing, of course, we're going to be spending more money this time. So our budget is between £1,900 to £2,500 depending on the area. So the first apartments I viewed were located in Blackwall, which is an area not too far from Canary Wharf. And this building has been just built. There are quite a few next to each other, which look similar. And here I'm gonna be viewing 2 2-bedroom flats and 1 1-bedroom flat. This is the showroom, and yeah, as you can see, there is lots of space and it looks really cozy, not gonna lie. So all the apartments have a balcony, which is a non-negotiable for us, and the living room had just so much light. I really like this, and throughout the apartment there is lots and lots of storage. As I mentioned, there are two rooms. One of the rooms has an ensuite bathroom, which has a shower. And the second room, which felt smaller than the ensuite, has a bathroom with a bath, which is one of our non-negotiables. And the bath looks really nice. But this bathroom with one mirror felt really weird and I didn't really like it. So this is the 2-bedroom unfurnished. It was nice to see before the 2-bedroom furnished, so it gives you like an idea of how you can furnish it in the future. So in terms of prices, the 2-bedroom apartment unfurnished was around £2,700 and the 1-bedroom apartment unfurnished was around £2,250. This is still the 2-bedroom flat, just a different layout. It's important to mention that this building doesn't have any communal areas, so there is no gym, there is no co-working space, and we really need at least to have a co-working space, which is quite common in these new builds because Maya always works from home. It would be really nice for her to just change environment sometimes and not needing to go to a cafe all the time. So finally, the 1-bedroom flat, which in my opinion was the nicest one. I definitely enjoyed this view of Canary Wharf, even though the day was a little bit grim. The kitchen was quite big and the bedroom was perfect size with these 2 big windows, so lots of light can come in, and a really big wardrobe as well, really handy. So of course there are lots of things that we like about this apartment, but the fact that the building doesn't have a co-working space, it's a no-go for us. For the second viewing, we're taking you to Stratford, not too far from Westfield Shopping Centre. There are lots of new builds in this area and they keep building and building, as you can see here. What I really like about this area is that there are lots of new builds and in the middle you have this park with an art installation and it makes you feel like a community. And there were lots of people practicing sports on the field. Here I'm viewing 2 1-bedroom flats. This is on the lower floor and another one on an upper floor. This building didn't feel as modern as the one before, and this apartment was previously lived in and it was quite messy, so viewing wasn't as pleasant. But the apartment has pretty much everything. What I disliked is that is lacking a bit of lighting in my opinion, but there is lots of storage, which is really handy. And there is a nice balcony facing the internal courtyard. The price for this apartment was £2,625, which in my opinion is a little bit too much for Stratford. This is the apartment on the 16th floor and it has a really nice living room with a nice view, but for some reason it doesn't have a balcony, which is kind of weird considering that it would be really nice. But the estate agent explained me that because it's on an upper floor, for safety reasons they don't have a balcony, which is a little bit strange. As for the previous apartment, the window in the bedroom, in my opinion, is a little bit too small. The good thing is though, there is this huge double closet with lots of space to store clothes for me and Maya. One thing that I didn't like about this apartment is that it has radiators and not floor heating, which is quite common in the new builds, and I feel like radiators take a lot of space. But the bathroom was really nice with big mirrors and the bath was actually huge. What's really handy is these recycling containers, which are literally outside of the apartments. This building has a really nice co-working space with lots of plants and it feels really cozy, and I'm sure Maya would definitely enjoy working here sometimes. The next viewing is, in my opinion, the best viewings we did so far. This is an old community tower that has been refurbished and they created this nice looking, modern, amazing flats, which you're gonna be surprised. Here I'm viewing 2 2-bedroom apartments and the prices are between £2,600 to £2,700. These apartments gave me the feeling of properties being perfectly renovated and all the materials used were top-notch. All the properties have a balcony and this specific one has a nice view to Canary Wharf, which was really nice. I like this living room with an island where you can eat and obviously lots of storage, which is really handy. The 2 rooms are not massive in my opinion, but one room has an ensuite bathroom with a shower and the other one has a common toilet with a bath. As I said, the rooms are not big, but there is lots of storage, built-in wardrobe and nice big windows. Also, the first apartment was unfurnished and this one here on the 17th floor was furnished. Some of the apartments, when you enter, you need to go down the stairs or some of them up the stair like this one, and when you climb up you have this nice view with the living room and a really massive window with lots of light, which I really love. It has a smaller balcony, but still quite nice. There are lots of council flats, council apartments around London, which would definitely need to be refurbished like this one. I think it would be a really nice trend going forward. And I really can't get over this view from the living room, which is stunning. This building block is probably the one with the most amount of common areas. This was of course the roof terrace, and here you can see the dining area which can be rented. You can invite friends over and have this nice stylish area all for yourself and friends, with this amazing kitchen where you can cook anything you want. This is a tiny but really cozy co-working space with really nice decor. Just everywhere here is so stylish, which I loved. This is another type of playing area where you can play some board games. And here you have a small gym with 3 Peloton bikes. Also, you have this small yoga room where there are some classes a couple of times per week, and it's really cool with this mirror. This is another small co-working space. And last but not least, this is the cinema room with this nice red Netflix type of color I really love, with the projector. Was really nice. Overall, we really like these apartments. They were a little bit out of budget and the rooms were a little bit too small, but we still will consider this. For the last viewing, we're taking you to the heart of Canary Wharf, and here we're gonna be showing you a 1-bedroom flat, which in my opinion was our least favorite so far. And of course the price was really high, and you can tell that it was Canary Wharf. So for a 1-bedroom flat, they were asking here £2,965, which is mind-blowing in my opinion. The tower door was quite modern. There were lots of communal areas, and as well this dining area that you can rent and invite friends over. Also this yoga room, which was quite big, and here they invite a teacher a couple of times per week and you can join and have classes. It had a really big gym, which it would definitely make you save some money on a gym membership. There was everything you need, and I honestly never seen such a big gym in an apartment block. On the first floor, it had this nice co-working space with IMAX and lots of seating area. So this would have been a nice place for Maya to work sometimes. So this is the flat. It's actually very small in my opinion. There is no living room whatsoever, just a couch in this small kitchen, and yeah, not much space. We definitely need more space. I really like this balcony, but the size of it was quite big, and not all the apartments have this type of balcony. The kitchen had all the equipment from Smeg, was quite a nice touch, but yeah, the size made me feel that, you know, paying this much money for an apartment like that wasn't really worth it. There is a washing machine with a dryer and some storage space, with more storage in the hallway, and the bedroom is quite small. Like the bed feels like it occupies the whole space, and the bathroom didn't have a bath, and this is a no-go for us for sure. So these are all the apartments that we viewed so far, and now we will be trying to choose our best option, and hopefully in the next video of this series you're going to be seeing us moving to the new apartment, and we're so excited for it. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe and follow us on socials, and we'll see you in the next one.